Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington Huskies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan State Spartans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dumps it to the back. And that one's incomplete. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Spartans will go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Finds his tight end. Shoots his way for more. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington coming to the line with another first down. On the option. The pitch. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touch!
just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Caught behind the line. It's back. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Knows how they got that thing back. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that.
It'll It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Duff. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Huskies. Oh, that will be in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it 4th.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the score. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Powers through the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Duff. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have... Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? A little release to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Finding open areas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Wants to throw. It's Duck. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return. And defense has set them up with a big play. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. He'll pull it on the read. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Duff. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A strong, methodical